What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be trying something completely different, something I've never done before. I'm going to be doing a Newcastle United FIFA 16 career mode. We're coming toward the end of FIFA 16's life cycle, I know, but I enjoy the game and I'm going to be trying to career mode for you guys. If you guys enjoy the series, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback, but let's get right into this. Alright guys, so if you guys are excited, like I said, make sure to hit the like button. But here we are getting into the career mode with Newcastle. And basically, I'm going to be trying to make this team better than they are in real life. As you know, they've been relegated in real life. I'm going to try and do better in this career mode. I have disabled the first summer transfer window to make it more realistic. All the signings we have are staying until January. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I want it to be more realistic. In the next episode, I will have a full transfer target list, basically, that I'll go over with you guys to see what you guys think about what signings I should make. But for now, we're just going to worry about training and the preseason tournament. So go ahead and save here, make a new save file right in front here so you guys can see Newcastle right here. Newcastle. Perfect. Alright, so we are now at the preseason tournament invite screen. Here we go. Let's accept an invite here. Tournament 1 is 4-star difficulty with a $9.4 million prize. That's not terrible. What I'm really looking at, however, is this not... Oh, this is actually even less, and it's more difficult than this one. So I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and just do the Champions Trophy. This one has a really large amount of tough teams. Yeah, Sporting, Leon, Sevilla, Roma, Valencia. They have a lot of really good teams. This one has less, including a United States squad in Montreal. So we're going to go ahead and accept this $9.4 million one. The Champions Trophy. I'm excited for that. Get to test out the squad. And basically here we are at the main screen. We're going to go over the targets for the season from our board. The Champions Trophy. They're excited about that. Round of 16 in the Domestic Cup. I think I can do that at least around of 32. Look for a center back. They want us to look for a center back. I happen to not agree at first. I will be going for a center back eventually. And the league objective, the most important, is to qualify for the Euro League. That's a bit much in my opinion. I don't think we're quite there yet. Unless we have just a fantastic season, which can happen. It's been proven this year with Leicester. 5,000 to 1 odds, they won the league. So maybe we can repeat that of sorts and have a really good year. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to skip to where I have the squad put together for you guys so you can see what I'm rolling with this year. Alright guys, I am back, and here's the squad I'm rolling with. Mitrovic up front. Hopefully he can prove himself to be good in this career mode. With the lone and striker Doumbia on the other side. 92 sprint speed. That's going to be fantastic to work with. Sissoko on the right. Not really too good in real life. I'm going to roll with him. If he does really bad, I do have players on the bench that I can replace him with. Wijnaldum on the left. Not that great in real life either, but I believe in him in career mode. Shelby, a great signing for Newcastle in real life. I'm going to have him play defensive midfielder, as well as Tiote. And on the defense, we have Janmat, the younger kind of fullback there, and Haidara. I do want to replace him eventually, but we're going to roll with him for the first few months. Colaccini at center back, a little older, hopefully his final season with us before we can move him on. And Mememba, the young center back, who's going to probably end up replacing Colaccini as the number 1 center back when he leaves. And Krul at goalkeeper from the Netherlands. He's probably solid for now. Again, eventually I want to get another one as I start to move up in club level, but backup goalkeeper on the subs, we have Darlow, just a younger goalkeeper there. Lachelle is a young defender. I usually only keep one goalkeeper and one defender. I usually like to have somebody that can play multiple positions, which, where is he? Dumet can do that. He can play fullback and center back, but I think I prefer Lachelle's for he is younger and has higher potential. Sivet, I don't really know how to say his name. I'll do my research. On the bench there, 77 overall. Colback on the bench as well. Townsend, another great signing. I want to defend him into the starting lineup. I don't really think I can justify that right now. Maybe if Sissoko isn't doing too well, we'll replace him. But for now, he's on the subs. Aaron's the young left midfielder. He can also... Oh, I thought he could also play cam, but he only plays left midfielder. Might have to replace him on the bench eventually, but we're going to give him a little bit. And Perez, the backup striker, who can also play cam, so he's going to be very valuable there on the bench. We're going to look at just kind of quickly at the reserve. Cisse kind of ass. I don't want him in the subs or in the starting lineup. De Jong is pretty bad as well. Probably going to move maybe both of those on when we get to the January transfer window. Another backup defender, Taylor. He's just a little bit older to have on the bench. Gouffran, another older guy I didn't really want on the bench. Marveau, another really older guy I didn't want on the bench. You can see kind of the pattern. I keep the older players on the reserves and I keep the younger players in the subs. I like having younger players to work with and get more game time. But we have Anita here, a really solid backup defensive midfielder. Definitely if somebody gets injured, he will be going into the midfield. Riviere, another young striker. 25 isn't too great for 71 overall, but we're going to roll with him for a little bit, see how he does. Another backup goalkeeper, and basically it's just some kind of lower levels like this guy. Probably going to sell him eventually. But yeah, so that is the squad we're rolling with for the first part of this career mode. I'm going to go ahead and save the changes there. And we're going to do the training real quick before we get into the preseason tournament. So the training here, we got to add some drills. I do want to train Mitrovic. Put him on keep possession, get his dribbling a little bit better. And midfielder, we're going to train Aarons. Put him on Beat Your Man. Midfielders, put Shelby definitely in some training. Beat Your Man, get his stamina up a little bit. See if there's any center backs we need to. Oh, Mbemba, definitely. Get Mbemba on 1-on-2 defending. And is there any fullbacks we need to? Haidara, I'm not really in the mood to train him. I don't think he's going to be that great. So either Lascelles or Townsend. I think we're going to go ahead and do the Shells until he gets to a 70, and then we'll move on to Townsend. I just want to get him to 70 first. So 1-on-2 defending as well, and let's see how they do in their training. I probably won't show you all the training for this career mode. I just want to show you the first few sessions because we don't have any games at the moment. So, and I'm not going to be playing any of the preseason as well. I'm just going to sim all of that. And once we get to the league, I'll start playing that. We have some updates from Spain. I will also handle the scouting off of the episode as well. It's just not as interesting for the regular episode. I'd rather have a lot of games in the episode. He wants to play. I don't really care if he wants to play. He's not great. Team, I don't even know who this team is, so hopefully we can get a win against them. We have a pretty decent squad. Hopefully we can get a win against Milinar. I'm pretty sure that's their name there. We see a 3-0 win. Haidara did get a red card. We're going to have to replace him, but Mitrovic got a double, and Perez came on and scored. Pretty good there. Pretty good result. And it looks like Haidara only gets a 1-match ban, which is good. So we'll go ahead and replace him with Dummett for now. Make sure he's not on the subs. Okay. So Dummett is going to be playing there. I did want to see how he did. So that's a good opportunity, I guess. It's unfortunate he had to be put in on that circumstance. But we're going to go ahead and go with it. More training here. See if we can get some players up in some stats. Mitrovic is getting close. Okay, nobody's really gone up in any stats yet. Mitrovic is, once those stats probably go up, he'll probably be a 77, which is perfect. Aaron is almost halfway to 72. Shelby is almost 78. Then Bemba's almost halfway to 78. And Lascelles is almost a 70. So we get some decent growth so far in the first 2 sessions. And once I start to go up in overall, I'll kind of substitute and put different players into the training. Mitrovic is a little tired of Colaccini as well, but we're going to go ahead and sim it because this is a pretty big one against Porto. The only other team that won. They beat Benfica 4-0. Sim that. And Porto actually to get the win, but Krul is injured. Our starting goalkeeper is injured. Hopefully this isn't bad. From England, international management, a lot of crap here. Tim Krul is out for 5 months. Our starting goalkeeper is out for 5 months, almost until January. It looks like Darlow is going to be getting the opportunity of his life to play here at Newcastle. That is really unfortunate. We have to roll the 68 overall goalkeeper in the Premier League, one of the top leagues in the world. That's really going to hurt our chances to play EuroLeague. Hopefully Darlow can step up though. We're gonna have to put him into the training as well, get his overall up. Once Lascelles gets to a 70, I'll put him in. Alright, so now we have a game against Benfica. I'm not very confident we are even gonna go through at this point. They lost to Porto, however. But if we can get a draw, I think we go through. And we did get a draw. Let's see if we go through. We're in the semifinals. We did go through. That's perfect. We got $2 million just from that. Let's do another training session here. Hopefully we can get Lascelles up to a 70. It looks like we might be able to, if he does good. Come on. Yes, Lascelles is up to a 70, so we can move our goalkeeper into some training, which is perfect. So the next time we train, we will have the goalkeeper in there. And I think every time I switch the training, because as you can see, I did a few sessions with the same players. Every time I switch the training up kind of largely, I will let you guys know. But until that happens, we will just roll with the same players. And I won't show the training. But we have a semi-final game against Newcastle. We are Newcastle. We have a game against Ajax. the Netherlands side. Hopefully we can get a win here. It looks like they've done pretty good so far. We actually do get a win, 2-1 here. Doumbia getting a double. So we're actually into the final of this tournament against Porto, the team that went through in our group as well. Steven Taylor's concerned, of course. We just need to keep the squad together at this point. It's kind of unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, actually, that our goalkeeper's out for a whole 5 months. That is a lot of important Premier League games. A lot of cup games as well. If we were actually in the Euro League at first, we would have probably had a lot of trouble, but we're not in any major competitions like that. So let's see how we do against Porto in the final of the Champions Trophy. When we lose 4-1 to Porto, they have a very strong side from Portugal. They are a very solid team. They're actually Champions League level. Mbemba does get kind of a consolation goal, it looks like. College got a yellow card. That was really just a bad performance for us, but we did get deep into the tournament. Some nice exposure. And let's sim probably to our first Premier League game, but first, we're going to get our goalkeeper into some training. Just going to go this way. And here we are. Carl Darlow. Looks like this guy's actually promising, but we're just going to go ahead and train Darlow instead. I want to get him up to a 70. One-on-one goalkeeping. I just usually do the hard because that tend to bring the overall up a bit quicker and train more stats that are important. Darlow got an A in his first session. That is very good. It's very good. He's almost up to a 69, actually. Mitrovic has just improved to a 77. I didn't even notice that. That's perfect. So we'll probably, we might even replace him the next time we train. But for now, we might as well just get him up to a 78. We got 2 emails here and more training to do. Just more updates. We're not going to worry about that until I do the scouting I want. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if we can get Darlow up to a few stats. Maybe another A for Darlow. He's got a C, not terrible. Shelby has come up to a 78. That is perfect. Definitely going to replace him now once he's got up to a 78. There's some more players I want to train. It actually predicted Leicester City for a quiet season in 16th place. That's pretty funny because they actually won the league in real life, of course. More updates. We're not going to worry about that. And in the next episode, we'll probably do some youth scouting as well. I do want to get a youth program going here. We're going to replace Shelby. We will put De Jong in his place because he's almost a 77. That could bring his value up for the transfer window. We'll do Beecher Man for De Jong. And we'll simulate here. Mbemba's now up to a 78. We're growing really quickly, actually. Darlow's almost up to a 69. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know if we'll replace Mbemba. I do want him to get up as high as possible. And it looks like we're coming up to our first fixture against Southampton, where I will end the episode. And we will, in the next episode, if you guys want to see a next episode, make sure to let me know. And I'll get that out probably really quickly. I'm enjoying this game right now. I'm wanting to play more. We got an update from Spain. Again, we're not going to pay attention to that. But that is going to do it here for the first episode of my Newcastle United Manager Career Mode. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. And we will play Southampton and a few other games in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.